Hello and welcome to the video. Before we get started, if you'd like to provide input on future content and get our weekly newsletter, click on our survey. The link will be below. We also have a report on Ethereum 2, along with a bonus report on why you should learn Solidity now. Again, the link will be below. Now on to the video, and thank you. Okay. So today I spent quite a bit of time working on the class to pack and unpack, and the example I used was from Solana's GitHub examples, and one of them is called token lending. And what I did is I took this token lending program, lending market, and they call it lending_market.rs. So they go to camel class, and I think they call the other way of doing things snake class. And what I did is I renamed things, I took out what I didn't need, and so that left me implementing the class, the struct, the methods I needed, pack and unpack, and so on. And let me show you what I got. Okay, so this is this message-data.rs. Now, originally I called it in camel class the same as the struct. And that was not a good idea. It kept complaining that it couldn't import pack, it couldn't find pack, the pack was private. And I did a little searching in the rest of the files for that token lending, and found that the problem was I needed to give it a different name. So essentially the module message data is named one way, and the actual stuff in there, the actual implementation and the structure, are named differently. Now in Java, if you have a class message data with in like this, that would be the name of the file, message-data.java. Rust is a little bit different, and that confused me for some time until I was able to get it working. The next thing I did, and then once I finally realized that was the case, and that was probably most of the time I spent, then I had to see about getting it working in my library here. So of course, the first thing is you have to import message data, and I don't know if the path is needed, but it doesn't hurt. And then public use, so it can use what's in there. And I was going to need this macro slices array. So that's how I can do my packing and unpacking. So let me see. Pack from. Here's where I unpack it. So it's message data dot colon, the double colon message data. Because remember, that's what we call the actual stuff in the. Yeah, so you can see. Let me show you. So it's pack form message data. So it's saying you're implementing the pack trait for this object message data. And then I was able to call the method. And now I did run into an issue, and I actually tried to do this because there was nothing in, I don't know if it was this one. There's an issue I ran into that I'm have to work on about having a value as 0. So, but at any rate, this does compile, it does deploy. You get the message data, the data ingredient count, and then you can do what you wish. This was a little tricky. I played around with this for a little bit. Basically, this slice as array, the instruction data is a slice. You slice it's pointing to a U8 array. So it's a slice, and I see something. Why the? Oh, no, that's right. So you have the slice, but this slices array returns an wraps it into this option thing. And the way to get around it, there's unwrap and there's other forms of unwrap that are a little safer. I just stuck with the basic unwrap, although that may change when I play with this some more. And then I made an object. So now I have a U32 array, a 32 size array of U8, and that's exactly what greet string is. And then you change the data, you pack it up. That's theoretically how it's supposed to work. But a couple of key takeaways. Again, be careful about naming the files. Look at how they do it in the examples. Again, I realized that they named it lending_market.js, not in camel case lending, capital L lending, capital M market with no underscore, no line between, no space. And once I did that, that resolved the issue of importing the methods that I needed. Also be aware of that option business. That's a little something you may not expect. And the unwrap is how you get into what is in the option, which is really what you're looking for. So hopefully this has been helpful, and we'll keep on it, and I will speak to you next time. Take care, and speak to you next time.